Hello, so today I'm going to show you how to make a zombie bite on your arm. I'm just going to tilt the camera down so you can see what I am doing. So what I want is my zombie bite to be right here in this area, and what I'm going to use is, to start with, this wax. I'm just going to take my spatula and then I'm just going to take something out. And then I'm gonna start modeling it. This is a wax you can get in almost every theater store who has special effects makeup and so on. And since I'm gonna go with a round shape, I'm gonna make two different shapes. I'm gonna make this like a C shape here for the first one. And then I'm gonna lie it down here in my hand. Oops, it just broke off there. Well, so now it's lying there, the first part. I'm gonna take the next part here and just model it down, heating it up just a bit. Here, now I got the first half covered. I'm just gonna dig in and take some more wax here. And I'm just gonna lay that down. If you get the wax, if you play with it too much, it will get too warm and then too sticky, and then it will stick too much to your hand and you will have trouble working with it. So I guess it's just some practice on how you should model down your wax. So now I have this round shape that I'm pretty happy about. It will make it look like that a zombie just came here and bite me. So now I'm gonna take some lotion. This is some special cleansing cream. You could basically use any type. And what I'm doing now is just that I'm taking down these edges, making it similar to my skin. And this is actually one of the most important parts of you modeling up your scar or any special effects that you want to make on your skin, because this part, making it looking like that it's the skin, that's, well, pretty much basic of what you want it to do. You always want your special effects looking like that it's a part of your skin. What you could do after this, when you're done with modeling it down into your skin, you could cover it with latex just to give it an extra sticky face, or just to make sure that it stays there. But since I'm gonna wash this one off after I'm done with this video for you, I won't be covering it with latex. But if it would have been something that I would have had on for a longer time, I would probably go with the latex afterwards, this step. The latex cover can also give you some very neat flesh look-like scratches. Now that I got it all, you can see I got it all covered down in my arm here, I can take my spatula as well, just give it some, just quite a bit of lotion here on it. And then I'm gonna muddle it down just a bit more, just to be quite satisfied with it. And you could go on with this forever. You should do both inside and outside of your round shape here. And some of the, what can I say, mistakes that you do during, you should be actually be quite happy with them, satisfied, and just let them stay there. Because sometimes some of the randomness and some of the mistakes is actually the things that works out the very best. So now I am pretty happy with the way it goes in there. I'm just gonna put on some powder here just to make it not shine and make it look like that it's a part of an actual part of my skin, this lump. So here, as you can see, I now have some wax on my hand here. And it almost doesn't shine. I could give it just a bit more, just to tone it down. And you should base, this is like your basic steps, you should go over this again and again until you're completely satisfied with the looks. Because if not, you will regret this later on, because you cannot, once you start coloring it up, I think that it's pretty hard to go back. So now it's basically, now it's just some wax on me. Might be quite difficult to see in this light, but it looks cool. So what I'm doing now is that I'm gonna use my two-ended spatula here, and then I'm gonna bite me. So I'm just gonna scrape in like as it was the teeth. I'm gonna do this fast, because that will leave me with some nice lumps in there. Some of the randomness I was talking about earlier that you should love. It will tear up the wax. You can see just as well as it would with your flesh if a zombie bite you, I guess. Here. So now I'm done biting myself. So what I'm gonna do now is that I'm gonna take a brush at this fairly size. It's pretty rare that I go with a round brush, and then I'm gonna layer in some bruising around it here. Not much, just a tiny bit. This looks this will make the area around look sore. And now, as you can see, I have a lot of color on, but I will dry this out. I use an oil-based paint. This also gives me a second chance on seeing where the lump should be or not. And I'm just going in there with my finger, just messing it up a bit. Going up the wax here, up and down it, just like going all around this area, just making it look really tender and sore. Don't be afraid to get too much on, because you can always remove it. So now I have a pretty sore area there around. And then I'm gonna go in with some black here in the teeth, in the areas. I'll just mark up the teeth here, as you can see, just to make it look really deep and sharp. Just to give it some contrast. I'm just etching it. Just where the teeth set in on the wax here. There we go. Now this is some pretty nasty dude who just bit me. So this is like starting phase of it. And what I do next is that I'm using one of my favorite, actually. It's called Blood Scratch from Kryolain. This one. Fresh Scratch it's called. From Kryolain. And then I just stick it in here. It's really thick mass. I just get it in up here. Where the teeth are. Just like this. Just like adding like this first layer of blood. And then I'm just gonna tear it in the way that I have been bitten, because then it goes really deep in there. And I'm kinda watching out not to get it too much on top of my wax here, just to let it stay down here so it looks really scary, really deep. Just like this. Yeah, this is good. There's one more teeth here, I think. Kinda. So there we go. Now I have this crazy vampire looking zombie who bit me. And I go on with this sponge. I use some different kind of blood just to get some blood around this area. I like to use this really dark blood. Put this one on my sponge. Like this. Just adding it in here. And I'm just gonna stip it around like this. Don't be afraid to get too much, because you can always, I guess, like tear it away here. So this sponge makes a really cool three-dimensional effect to it. Just also giving it a bit in the wound here, just getting it around, messing it up. Here, like this. Now it looks really splattering. Yeah, kind of like this. Oh, I think there is a teeth in there that I kind of forgot. But this one, but what the hell? I'm just gonna go back in there, like this. Just give it just a bit. There we go. Yeah, now it's there with the teeth. Okay, so this was just one of the first ones. You can see it has like really bite into it there. Some blood starts to run in here, and I'm just gonna, I have a thicker blood mass here, which is some blood paste like this. It looks like it's dried blood. I'm just gonna stick some of that here in the middle. There we go. So now it just lies there. And then I'm gonna take my sponge here, and then I'm just gonna mess it up. There. There we go. Like this, yeah. You can see this gives me like an extra really nice three-dimensional shape to it as well that I really like. Here we go. Oh shit, I'm bleeding. Yeah, now I'm just gonna add just some blood in here. Then it can so now I'm just gonna, here as you can see, really goes deep in there, this wound. So, and it wouldn't matter if I did like this, because it would just like, and this is kind of how you make a zombie bite.